flower, fully planted flower. Now here, this is the figure of layering. Now what is this layering? So in this method, what is happening, that means a branch is being bent. If the branches are too long, so they will be bent into the soil. So after bending, what will happen, here in this part, they will just take a section, that means they will just peel out the bark part. So after the peeling of that bark part, they will just put the soil on that stem, and over that soil they will just put uh, a heavy stone. So after that one, what will happen, the root will grow from that part, and the stem, that means the new branch, will also start occurring from that part. So you can see in the diagram that new roots are also forming, and the new layered branch is also formed. So this is the technique of layering. This is mostly done in the rainy season. Just if the branches are just lagging in the ground, so you can just put some, that means first the step is just take a slice of the bark part, and then just put the soil into it. So after that, you will see after some time, after 1 to 2 months, that the new shoots are growing from there. The third one, we are having the grafting. So what is grafting? So from this diagram only, it is very clear that it is mixture of two things. So this is the different one, and this one is the different one. That means the adding of the root and the shoot system. So this one is the shoot, and this part is the root system. So in the plant, this one is called, the shoot one is called stalk, and this one is called cian. So this one is the stalk, and this one is the cian. So what is happening over here in the upper part, that means in the shoot system, we are just adding the shoot of the other, that means variety of plant, and in the root part we are just adding the variety of the other root plant. But we are not adding the, that means the, we are not changing the species. That means if we want to add the root and shoot of the mango only, that means we can use the variety of mango, but we can't add the one flower shoots of flower or the roots of mango tree. We can't do this thing, but just we have to choose the same vascular system. That means we have to see the main transported, the xylem and phloem part, the main vascular system we have to see, and then we can do the grafting part. So from here also there are some examples like rose, peach, apricot, apple, mango, guava. From these things we just use the grafting method. The last one is, this one is tissue culture. See, this is the method of that means that is done in the laboratory only. So mainly this is done in the laboratory. That means there will be someone to just watch it. They have to keep their eye for a long time. So what is this method? So whenever the vegetative propagation will not occur, on that case we can use the tissue culture. Now what is this tissue culture? Over here the tissues are being collected, and they will be given a suitable condition for the growth. So remember, the tissues are being extracted first. So when the tissues will be extracted, in the second figure we can say they just started growing. So in the third case, some small the birds are just coming out. So this one we can that means see in the fourth diagram, this is known as callus part. That means the tissues divided and grown into a small masses, that is known as the callus. So in this the number C also, in the number C also we can see the small the leaves are just coming out, so this is called the callus. Now at this stage of callus, actually the growth hormone of the plant are added in suitable quantity. So this is done in the home or in the lab. So there is a growth hormone is added into that plant. That means in this tissue culture we can just add according to our own need, that if we want the growth, that means the growth part, so we will just add the hormones on that part. So after these things we can see that a desirable uh, plant is just growing. So whatsoever we want, that means according to our will, we are just using the hormone and we are getting a that means a good quality of the plant. So in the last part we can see a fully grown plant is there. So this is the process of tissue culture. So there is some advantages of tissue cultures are also there. Availability of raw materials are there, variation in supplies and qualities. So that means the quality we are getting in the case of tissue, that means tissue culture. Easy purification of the compound, modification of chemical structure, crop improvements. So these all things are the advantages of tissue culture. So we are having the advantages of vegetative propagation also. So the plant raised by vegetative propagation bear flower fruit earlier than those produced from the seed. So if we see that from the seed whatever we are showing or growing, that they just take a lot of time, but in from the vegetative propagation they don't take a time. That means before that one they just grow. So there is also, they will not take a lot of spaces like the other one just take. They will also give a very desirable characters will be shown in that one, and they also need a very low maintenance. So these are the advantages of the vegetative propagation, and there are some disadvantages also. So it requires a good scientific expert. That means if the good scientific expert will not be there, they can't do these things. It cannot be applied in all types of plant. That means we can't apply in all the types of plant. So in this case, that means while we performing this vegetative propagation, it can also happen that it may also get infect the entire crop. So from that one they get entire, that means they will be affected and they will die. The other one we are having, the artificial methods are expensive also. We have to buy the tools, we have to buy the materials for this one. So they are easy to perform, but there are some disadvantages. So in this video we have completed our vegetative propagation as well as the tissue culture. So in the next video we are going to read about the sexual reproduction in the flowering plants.